tumagire NRM ntuba shababu kwa ntumanye NRM inibye kozire kandi je gukora n'ibikukiraho ntyo tukubashabira support.
In his address, President Museveni highlighted some of the good works so far covered in the road sector of Rwanda district.
Hamrua, Kerere, Kanungu, Bhoma, Butogota, Amayanja, Ifasha, Ikumbia.
Speaking in local dialect, President Museveni has campaigned for embracing of wave creation.
Obugaiga omaka ejenjiri tukatandika kujuburura myaka yankaga n'abarugundabo ntyo batwetera aba community.
In the education and job sectors, President Museveni is using some of the students who have been trained under the Presidential Skilling Initiative as living testimonies of life reshaped.
Ainda gambira nyowenka anye Victor owera rondo mulimo hati nanye employee njire tu Ugandans aha business yanje
Chireyo owashomachi
na shoma kora mashochi
amashochi
yes
riyange tibinu shobora.
In a move aimed at establishing an industrial park in Kigezi sub-region, President Museveni wants close to 150 acres of land to support his dream, with Rwanda district taking the first priority.
Nyenda hikiga na 50 aho naho zirinkai uzire n'umusase ikazere umugurusu w'ikofira oye mwada kushema umugurusu wanyu NRM oye.
Robert Nyango, UBC News.
Now, the government of Uganda development agenda over years has developed programs that focus on poverty reduction, youth and women empowerment and infrastructure, with initiatives like parish development model to stimulate the local economies, the Youth Livelihood Program for the young people, and Uganda Women Entrepreneurs Program for women and Imyuga, to mention but a few. Now, candidate Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who has concluded his campaign trail in Rwanda and Kisoro districts, highlighted the major achievements of the NRM government for the next 5 years if elected early in next year. Let's take a look at the government's scorecard in Rwanda district.
Government score sheet in Rwanda district. Rwanda district has 17 sub-counties, town councils, 70 parishes, and 476 villages. According to the census report of 2024, the population of Rwanda is 249,454 people. Parish development model for Rwanda district. Rwanda district with 70 parishes has cumulatively received 21.19 billion shillings, which is 96.66%, and has been disbursed to 20,733 people, which is 32.5% beneficiary households out of the 63,754 households. The 43,021, which is 67.5% households that haven't received the PDM, include even those who are already in the money economy. Emyoga. Rwanda district has a total of 32 Emyoga circles with 20,963 members. Government has so far disbursed a total of 1.76 billion shillings. Education sector. The district has a total of 110 government primary schools and 81 private schools, 9 government secondary schools and 29 private secondary schools. Meanwhile, Rwanda district is benefiting with the construction of 2 seed secondary schools expected to reduce sub-counties without government secondary schools from 10 to 8. Health sector. Out of the 17 sub-counties in Rwanda, 2 have health center 4s and 6 have health center 3s. Therefore, 9 sub-counties do not have any health facility of either a health center 3 or health center 4 or a hospital. The government looking at developing and upgrading different health centers to improve the health system in Rwanda. water sector. Out of the 476 rural villages, 257 have access to a safe water source, representing an average coverage of 54%. This leaves 219 villages, which is 46% without access to safe water. However, ongoing interventions, including construction of protected springs across, are expected to increase rural water coverage and provide safe, sustainable water to communities that previously had limited access. In the energy sector, Rwanda district is now connected to the national grid, with the government expected to extend electricity to the different sub-counties.
That is the score sheet of Rwanda district. Now, leaders and locals from the Kigezi district of Rwanda are pledging over 90% support to the ruling NRM party in the forthcoming elections. Social and economic infrastructure development are some of the factors they are citing for this support. Now, to sustain the development, unity is the reason why NRM supporters are being rallied behind supporting party flag bearers. Henry Okrot reports.
The convergence of this yellow-colored crowd in Rwanda district says a lot about the love this part of the country has for the ruling national resistance movement. But what is there to show for this support in terms of development?
This district has a tarmac road all through to Chisoro. This district has electricity connection. From here up to Chisoro is connected to electricity. This district has recently got a district community hospital, and it is supported by the regional referral hospital in Kabale.
Most recent and important one is the parish development model, where people now in Kigezi alone, we have received over 70 billion Uganda shillings.
So I'm calling upon the people of Kigezi, much as they want the city will come and the budget will come. Our oil is about to get out, meaning that the budget is going to become big, and therefore they should not give that excuse of denying Museveni the vote just because they have not acquired the city now.
These reasons are just convincing enough for the ruling party to be voted again.
And the people of Kigezi, who were divided on sectarian grounds, are now united. These are great things to achieve, to celebrate, and to thank Musei for, because it is Musei who has been the leader in this difficult period we have gone through.
You can move from one district to another district on tarmac. The industrial revolution in Western Uganda has really empowered employment opportunities.
Such support is complemented by that from NRM leaders and supporters outside Kigezi sub-region.
We also need to appreciate that the PUPE and USE is one of the pledges that the president has made and has always made for the people of Uganda. So this time round he has emphasized that he's going to ensure that no child drops out of UPE or drops out of USE. All these messages are giving a lot of hope to the people of Uganda, and it is the reason that I believe, and I have no doubt, Ugandans are going to vote for him.
And they should join the people in northern Uganda, in eastern Uganda, in Karamoja, in supporting President Yoweri Museveni. And this being a home ground, we expect 100%. Whereas in northern, eastern, we'll give 90%. We expect 100% in this area.
For more of such success, it will take party discipline, including shelving ambitions to support flag bearers.
5 years are not many. People are the ones that usually come and call you, come back. I'm an example. I was in and out, and I know I will come back. So focus on the party. The party is bigger than all of us, and we want to support We want to support NRM flag bearers and all the people that support NRM so that NRM moves on.
My role is to make sure that my party remains strong. And if at all I don't encourage the flag bearers to go into their councils or parliament, I will have weakened the party. So I'm going to work with my people to ensure that the parliament, the next August House, we have more flag bearers so that the party can remain with the strengths in its August House.
Protecting the gains, as goes the NRM movement slogan, remains the ruling party's campaign message. Henry Okrut, UBC.
And of course, the biggest speak out in that story is, of course, the NRM calling for party cohesion, but also for unity in the entire of Rubanda district. We'll now be taking a short break, but much more details will be coming your way shortly.
With Momo, you have the power to pay for shopping more easily using your phone. Dial *165*3# or scan to download Momo app and pay for anything. No hassle for change. And even better, if you run out of money while paying, you can simply add core with Momo Advance. That's Momo. That's the power to be more.
You see, I've been a painter for almost 4 decades, and I have found Global Paints to be very reliable. First, everyone knows we use Global Paint Undercoat. Now, for the best results, I continue with Global Paints products. I go for Silk Vinyl when it comes to the interior. Then Global Matte for the ceiling, and when it comes to weatherproof, I go for Global Weather Coat Emulsion. With that one, the house will never peel. Now, there you have a sparkling, magical-looking house. And then the client is very happy. He recommends me to another person, who recommends me to another person, who recommended me to come and do the advert.
Global Paint, a reliable product. Ochikoze mwana. Shop is stocked, customers ready. Now it's time for takeoff. So offer them more. Become a Wendy agent today and offer mobile money top-ups, customer service support, utility payments, water, power, pay TV. You're nah. Turn your shop into a Wendy agent hub and commissions on every tap and easy access to loans.
That's right. More foot traffic, more sales, more profit, paid instantly. Register free. Call 0800-217-200 or WhatsApp 0707-993-930.
Wendy Wonawoli.
Life Prayer Center and Church in Mombasa, Kenya welcomes you to the end of the year conference by seeking the face of God for 12 days. Come and receive your miracles, healings, and signs. You will meet the servant of God, Pastor Ezekiel, face to face to give you the word of prophecy for your life towards 2026. How have you prepared yourself spiritually for the year 2026? Then come and meet the great grace of God that will give you new steps and hopes. Are you tortured by witchcraft, spirits, dark altars? Come and Jesus will set you free. From the 3rd to the 14th of December, time is from 8 a.m. in the morning. Come travel with us to Mombasa at affordable rates from Uganda. Call +256 701 277 547 or +256 776 270010. You are all welcome. Keep watching World Evangelism TV.
This is our home, our land, our Uganda. From the rolling hills to the busy streets, from the farmers in the fields to the students in classrooms, we are one people. Elections are a time to choose our leaders, not to fight our brothers and sisters. When violence enters the ballot box, the future of our country is wounded. But when peace leads the way, our nation grows stronger. On election day, choose unity over diversion, respect over hatred, and dialogue over distraction. Love your country, protect your fellow citizens, stand for peace, and say no to electoral violence. This message is brought to you by the Global Election Observation Mission, GEOM, in partnership with the Uganda Electoral Commission. Informed citizens, strong nation.
The academic registrar, Busitema University, informs the general public and all students who qualified for conferment of degrees and award of diplomas and certificates of Busitema University that the university will hold its 16th graduation. The ceremony will take place on Friday, 28th November 2025, starting at 8 a.m. at the Gymnasium Busitema campus in Busia district. The provisional graduation list is available on the university website www.busitema.ac.ug. All graduates are invited to attend with 2 parents or guardians, and graduates shall be expected to have taken their seats by 8 a.m. The graduation ceremony will be broadcast live on UBC TV at 10 a.m.
The Uganda AIDS Commission, under the Office of the President, presents the National HIV and AIDS Symposium 2025, happening from the 26th to the 28th of November 2025 at Mbarara University of Science and Technology, MUST, main campus at the Pharmacology Grounds. Join researchers, policymakers, health workers, and community leaders as we discuss ending AIDS in Uganda. The guest of honor will be Professor Pauline Byachika-Kibwika, the Vice Chancellor of MUST. Don't miss out on engaging discussions driving progress in the HIV response, innovative sessions, and free HIV testing services. Visit nhas.usc.go.ug for more information. Let's make it happen. #EndAIDS2030UG.
Kabokos, where are you coming from?
From NSSF.
NSSF? You traveled all the way from Namaguli to get NSSF services. Lekanawe. NSSF is now everywhere. Come on, I show you. You can register for NSSF. How come you do your smart life? Now deep down in the Marara. Make NSSF payments. No hala okubekarangala. NSSF sure is not far. But tomorrow kuhika gotido. Enjoy NSSF from where you are.
Access NSSF services right where you live. With over 20,000 quick teller agents across Uganda, now you can conveniently register yourself, make NSSF payments and contributions to your Smart Life account to Ubira. NSSF, a better life.
Nateranga nyingiro ne banafaba MTN wanje MTN walalo MTN gamachi to get the power to win njagalo ofuna elyanyi okuwangula ogenda kuwangula ota ngenda kubanga obukadde 10 buli wiki wanje ngenda kubanga kwasa obukadde 10 buli wiki ku simu ye nyinyi chabonka chimuchoka line ya MTN banabeka buli ogenda okusasula ekintu kyonna ogenda okusasula nda kwese momo obulira buli ogenda okusasula ngenda kyosasula kyonna kozesa momo ozo kwanga ngenda kwewola kasente kozesa momo wanje ogenda ku investinga kozesa momo abya mtali we jamani ne kwa bukade 10 buli wiki wala kastelyo bimala bwe pala wentandika ngamba kyekiriwo wanje ne kwata ku masimu ngamba halo walirudawa tenze tirinyi halo walirudawa zende guru halo walirudawa ndi mutukula halo oliwa ndi monange ndi wano mu office ntode nyiga ma computer ne nkuta awa namwe kasana benesi okubenanga mwana wote koze ebyo no manga epeyinze ebolowinze investinze ngekozesa momo. Remember to dial *165# or use the Momo app to borrow, to pay, to invest, and you could stand a chance to win 10 million weekly.
Welcome back. Now, stakeholders under their umbrella body, Domestic Violence Act Coalition, have re-echoed the need to strengthen the will to end violence against women and girls. The group reveals that more women and girls continue to face challenges resulting from patriarchal society undermining the development agenda. Now, this follows the launch of the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence here in Kampala.
The Domestic Violence Act Coalition has launched the annual 16 days of activism against gender-based violence with a call for action to transform the existing patriarchal and unequal systems exposing harmful forms of violence.
Dismantle patriarchy in all its forms, whether at the level of community, whether at the level of MPs who are decision makers, the members of parliament that we see there, they may seem powerful, but there is a lot of patriarchy that happens in parliament. There's a lot of patriarchy at the level of parliament, at the level of government. So let's not underlook thinking that it's only the community members that do face these forms of violence, but also we see patriarchy at all levels.
At least over 1/3 of women and girls globally will experience a form of violence in their lifetime. The digital space has been added to the menu as a channel that has promoted GBV cases.
If you're a parent here, ask yourself, how much time do I leave my child with the phone? The minute you go out, the first thing is like, you use the phone, keep yourself busy. Are you watching what they are doing? You're not. So we are partly the perpetrators of digital abuse, cyber abuse in this way.
Uganda has regulations including the Domestic Violence Act 2010 and the Children Act. However, the stakeholders decry weak implementation. Over 73 billion shillings is lost to GBV annually.
The 2024 Uganda Police Force Annual Crime Report shows 12,424 registered gender-based violence cases, including 1,607 cases of rape and 12,317 cases of defilement. Most survivors never see justice, according to the United Nations Women's Beijing 30 Monitoring Report of 2023.
From the cases that we've dealt with, it's most especially been child sexual abuse, and it's mostly men that we are seeing being the perpetrators of these cases. So how about each man in this room make a commitment and be a voice against violence against women?
The Minister of State for Culture, Peace Mutuzo, says government collaboration with CSOs, development partners and social networks have contributed to the reduction in GBV cases.
Such as physical violence dropped from 56% in 2016 to 44% in 2022. Sex violence dropped from 26% in 2016 to 17% in 2022. And men's experience for domestic violence reduced from 44% in 2016 to 34% in 2022.
The 16 days of activism launched by the Domestic Violence Act Coalition is on the theme reimagining the feminist futures, rising in solidarity, thriving out of crisis. Daniel Mugoya, UBC.
Business news now, and it's that time for our segment Buuza Commissioner, where the Commissioner General of Uganda Revenue Authority takes a look at some of the questions that you sent to him in the course of the day.
Buuza Commissioner.
Welcome to this program of Buuza Commissioner. Today we are going to start with a question from Mr. Kakoza Sulaiman of Masaka, and this is what Kakoza had to ask. Commissioner General, I have harvested my coffee and realized some income. I want to start doing importation of some items into Uganda. How can I be helped to benefit from groupage clearance? Now, dear Mr. Kakoza, as you plan to start the business of importation, I would like to give you some advice beyond the scope of your question. I want you to interest yourself in knowing the government policy of import substitution. So you've made some money from agriculture, which is a very highly incentivized from the tax point of view sector, to the sector of importation, which pays some taxes. So please prepare yourself psychologically that you're entering a new space where you will pay some tax. And for you to start preparing yourselves to pay tax, you'll need what we call a tax identification number. You'll get your tax identification number by applying to us, Uganda Revenue Authority. And when you're applying, you'll need mainly contact details. So that is the name of your business. If you're going to trade as a trading business, you'll need the telephone number for your business as well as the address. And in the address, you'll need an email address. But you may as well want to import as Mr. Kakoza. In that case, all you need is your email address and your telephone number. Then you go on our portal and apply for a tax identification number. If you're an individual, this thing will be given to you instantly. Same day, same hour of your application. If you're a company, we'll need to verify your registration details of the company, the address of your company, and therefore will take about 2 days to give you a TIN. So Mr. Kakoza, should you make up your mind and you want to continue with the importation business, just get prepared to register and get a tax identification number, and after that, you'll be set to go and import. Now, when you start the importation, and you do not have goods enough to fill your own container, then you will need the help of the groupage cargo. Now, groupage cargo, the preferred name for groupage, which is official and which we should try and use, is consolidated cargo. Uganda Revenue Authority is aware that not every business person can fill their own containers. So when the volumes you are buying are less than a full container, whatever quantities, whether 10 pieces or 3 pieces, whatever it is you can afford, you will consolidate your cargo under one container and under one company or leader who will be the consolidator. And this person will help you to get the goods transported optimally. And once they arrive here, they will deconsolidate goods back to the individual owners. And you as an individual, you'll pay your taxes under your TIN. So the groupage element is to help you with transportation. Once your goods are here, you will deal with URA directly as an individual taxpayer. I hope that answers your question, Mr. Kakoza.
Buza Commissioner. Now you can get direct answers. Send your tax-related questions via WhatsApp or SMS to 0790-141-887 and the Commissioner General of URA, John Musinguzi, will personally address them.
Sports news now, and the now Special National Pool Open Championship qualifiers produced several surprises across the regions. Let's take a watch.
Rookies dominated the Masaka regional qualifiers at Masaka Sports Club. Rame Kamugwanya earned his maiden ticket to the grand finale at Lugogo Indoor Stadium on December 21st after stunning Masaka's top player Henry Mbabali 5-2 in the final. Teenager Simon Insubuga sealed Masaka's third slot. At King's Sport in Entebbe, Gideon Mawa edged home favorite Eria Kimuli 5-4 to claim his place in the regional final. A 5-1 victory over Isma Seguja confirmed him as Entebbe's top player. Kimuli later won the third place playoff to secure the last slot. In Kireka, Moses Omara was in commanding form, overpowering Stephen Duba 5-1 in the final to book his third straight appearance at the grand finale. In the semi-finals, he had eliminated Pool Cranes captain Rashid Wagaba 5-2, and Wagaba needed the third place playoff, defeating Rujumba to secure a spot from Addis Sport into the final at Lugogo.
I've been practicing a lot. Yeah, I've been. I'm well prepared there. I'm a good player. I believe in myself, and I'm brave.
In the ladies category at Nature's Gardens in Soroti, Maggie Achio upset the Kampala-based challengers to qualify as the top seed on her first attempt. Michelle Nandaula finished second, while Deborah Ibenu, the Women's Affairs chairperson in the Pool Association of Uganda, beat Skin Summoners Rehema Nanyondo in the third place final to take the final slot. The final at Lugogo, at which the top male and female will drive home, will have 32 women, of whom 10 have qualified, while only 32 of 128 men have earned tickets to the grand finale.
That story brings us to the end of this first edition of News Tonight here on UBC TV. But up next is the front bench with Jethro Kaseji, who is on a standby. Jethro, over to you.
Well, thank you so much, Rukidi. Welcome to the front bench. Now, across Uganda, industries are expanding, communities are growing, but also our economy is becoming increasingly reliant onto the power sector. The conversation is no longer about